is your host on the Ping and Chalk Lions podcast, where it's all baseball talk all the time, every week. And this week is your All Star Game slash mid-season talk, and we're going to talk about obviously the Home Run Derby, All Star Game, and the trades that have happened in the last few days, as well as not forgetting to go like and comment on the photo for the Between the Chalk Lines Instagram. It'll drop down here somewhere. And subscribe, please. And thank you. So, like we do every week, we're going to start off with the standings with the American League. The Blue Jays have a 2-game lead over the Yankees in the AL East. And the AL Central, it's kind of a runaway. The Tigers have a 11.5 game lead over the Twins. In the AL West, it's still a little bit close. Astros have a 5-game lead over the Mariners, so that can be easily overcome with just a good, you know, 2 games or so. Hitting, I'm gonna just go straight into it. Major League Baseball has Cal Raleigh of the Mariners at the top. We're going to go through the stats. Home runs, obviously, Cal Raleigh, 38 to Aaron Judge's 35, and then drops off significantly to Riley Green at 24. RBIs, Raleigh 82 to Judge's 81, so that's fairly close. Walks, Judge is leading 69 walks to Raleigh's 62. He's also leading in strikeouts with 109 to Raleigh's 105. So they've already both broken 100 strikeouts. And I expect that they both, if healthy, will break 200 strikeouts this season. Devers, surprisingly, National League now, Giants, is only at 76 strikeouts. I apologize. Riley Green actually leads the AL with 125 strikeouts. And it's actually a Rosarina of the Mariners at 113 strikeouts. Lawrence Butler of the Athletics, 112 strikeouts. All of these guys have played more than 90 games. Let's go to something extreme hits. Aaron Judge leads the AL with 125. Let's hop over to the NL. Trey Turner leads with 112 hits. Shohei Ohtani leads in home runs in the National League with 32. Eugenio Suarez is right behind him with 31. And Kyle Schwarber with 30. And drops off to Suzuki at 26. Let's go to OPS. Ohtani has a 987 OPS. Will Smith with a 965 OPS. And Schwarber a 923. Sorry. Yes, 923 OPS. Judge is over 1,000. Raleigh, I believe, is also over 1,000. Someone who you wouldn't think is top 5 are Michael Bush at 919 and James Wood of the National Leagues at 915 OPS. Batting average is a huge one. Will Smith leads the National League with a 323 batting average. He is the only player with a average over 300. It drops to Freddie Freeman with a 297, and he's tied with Brendan Donovan for the top 30. And issuing to 1 for me, triples. I like to see the guys that have speed, like just flat out speed. Number 1 in NL is Corbin Carroll with 10 triples. You wouldn't expect this name, I think, right behind him is Jung-Hoo Lee with 8, and then Ohtani with 7. Another name that kind of surprised me, number 4, is Mickey Moniak with 6 triples. And then it drops to several people with 4 triples. Strikeouts. We saw that some people had massive strikeout numbers. Ryan McMahon of the Rockies leads with 121. Then it's O'Neal Cruz with 116, tied with Michael Paglia with 116, and also James Wood with 116. All tied for second strikeouts. Let's just say stolen bases. I was talking about speed. O'Neal Cruz leads the NL with 29 stolen bags. Pete Crow Armstrong has 27. Ellie De La Cruz, 25. Those are the top 3 stolen base players in the National League, which we're going to look at the NL standings. Phillies in NL East leading by half a game over the Mets. And then there's a huge gap at 10.5 over the Marlins. So Phillies and Mets They're going to be fighting it out until end of September. NL Central, forgot about these guys. I was at a party, was talking ball with a friend, and had all of First Lane's teams during the All Star break, and forgotten who was leading NL Central. It was killing me. I was like, Dodgers, Phillies, Blue Jays, Astros, and then forgot about the Cubs. They just don't blow. They're going out of water. They don't have huge media presence like the Dodgers, Padres, Giants, Yankees, Phillies. Uh, so them 1.5 over the Brewers was kind of just one that just stumped me. But yes, Cubs 1.5 games over the Brewers, and obviously the Dodgers 5.5 and 6 games over the Padres and Giants, respectively. I think it's between those three teams. Obviously, I think the Dodgers will win the West again. Um, and some interesting trades, real time trades here. So, as of yesterday, nothing has popped up today, but yesterday, the Brewers acquired Jose Ruiz, a relief pitcher, in cash considerations for Dean Dunning, a relief pitcher. Um, the yesterday, the 17th, Phillies acquired cash for Andrick Neva. Don't know if I'm saying that right. A catcher. And then the Braves also acquired cash on the 16th for Michael Peterson, a relief pitcher. Also on the 16th, the Royals received Adam Frazier, second baseman, from the Pirates for Cam Devaney, a shortstop. Can't say I've heard that name. Let's look into Cam. Cam is a 28-year-old shortstop. He's on a 1-year league minimum deal. So pretty cheap for the Pirates. The Twins on the 14th, which was a home derby, received Noah Davis, a relief pitcher from the Dodgers for cash. So Dodgers are dumping all of it, making some room possibly. July 12th, which was last Friday, so a week ago, Red Sox received cash for pitcher Blake Sabol to the White Sox. So Sox and Sox. A couple days before, the White Sox also acquired Will Robertson, left fielder, for cash. from the Blue Jays. And then, probably most importantly, on the 10th, just over a week ago, just before the draft, the Orioles acquired first round pick number 37 from the Rays for Brian Baker, a relief pitcher. So, if you don't know, the Orioles had 4 picks in the first round. We're actually going to go look at the first round picks for the 2025 first round, first doing player draft. Which I have to say, the number 1 pick was very interesting, but if you ever watch Reggie Willis play for the Angels, his son Eli Willis, shortstop, was picked 1-1 instead of Ethan Holiday, actually dropped to number 4. But we're here for the Orioles, and the Orioles picked at 19. They got Ike Irish, a catcher from Auburn. At 30, they got Keenan Bodine, catcher. 31, they got Behawa Aloy, a shortstop from the Arkansas. And then so we got 19, 30, 31, and then traded for 37 when they got Slater DeBrun, an outfielder prep from Summit High School in Oregon. And yeah, their playoff odds are at about 30%. They need quite a boost. So getting 4 in the first round was a big thing. Moving on from the draft, you have the Angels who are considering trading. It seems like no matter what they do, they can't stay or get back to 500 ball, which sadly would get them into the playoffs, possibly. They would need a lot higher than 500 to take the division, but a wild card spot is a possibility. They're the only team that would have a chance to win a spot if they were at 500. So sorry about that. Let's see. So standings, trades, stats, and some of the Orioles first round picks. I think that's it for this week. Don't forget about the bobblehead giveaway for July. That's still going on for about week and a half. So, everyone, I'll catch you next time.